So, namaste, welcome. It was a little bit earlier, so I'm sitting. So I hope you are ready to start. So make sure you're having comfortable and warm clothes on. We start in a child's pose today. So come with your knees a little bit out so that we target the inside, and maybe it's nice to have a prop around. So that you have maybe a bolster in the length to go on so that the belly is resting on it. And then you can bring your hands in a prayer pose and the elbows down, and then you can rest here. If you want to go deeper into your shoulders, then you can also use the prop to go for under your elbows and that you're sinking deeper down into your shoulders. And then it's maybe nice to have maybe a cushion under your belly too. Good. So come into your child's pose and with the shoulders opening. And the focus is on to be in the present moment with courage, being with everything what is. And that's something very hard. The demons we have, the thoughts, this judging mind, things where we are ashamed for, or that we are not good enough, or that we are bad, or ugly, or too small, or whatever. That's your demons. And we want to put them away. We want to run away from. But now just having the courage to stay with it. And courage is one of the quality of the long and large intestine meridian. And the shoulders, to really hang in the shoulders, that's where we stretching the fascia, the connective tissue, where the meridian from the lungs are running through. So just let yourself rest here in your shoulders. It's also like a melting heart, melting lungs. And just breathe and feel. Allow the feelings you have in the heart center. Allow the sensations in the body, but when something is really feeling wrong, then listen to that and then use more props or go less deep in the pose. Then come back to the breath, back to the courage to be in the present moment with what is. Release. One more breath. And then slowly, slowly coming out of the posture. Now we go to a settle pose. So I like to go with the settle on the bolster, or this is a foam roller, and then going backwards to have a deeper opening on my front hip flexors, the core myofascia area, and also to opening my shoulders and the armpits again. So you come on the edge sitting, and then you go backwards using as many props if you like. And if this is really not working, with a lot of people in class, this is really a hard, tough posture. You can do also the surrender goddess. So that's like you are being in the butterfly and then with cushions on the back, and then bringing your arms overhead and opening there the chest area. So you have a choice there if this is not working. And I like to do this one because then we have the loop of the spleen, the lung, the large intestine, and stomach. So I like to have my elbows, holding my elbows with my hands. And then you rest. And if it's too much and you know now the alternative, you can do the surrender goddess. Target area here, spleen, lung, large intestine, and stomach meridian. Of course, also the deep back bending, we target kidney meridian. And the focus is on courage. Courage with kidney energy will help in that too. Kidney energy, when it's healthy and strong, we feel more trust. So that's also helping to have more courage. But now it's just the courage to be in the present moment with what is. And more we lose that because the Google, the Instagrams, the Facebooks, there's always something to look at. There's always a question you want to ask to Google. And we forget to be in the present moment with yourself. What's going on there? Instead of asking Google, just ask yourself, what's going on in me? And then also the question, what's a good question is, what do I need? Because if we are not able to feel and to see and to face our demons, we cannot really take care of ourselves. We cannot see and feel and knowing what we need. We go over our limits, saying maybe too much yes to things, overloading ourselves, having too much expectations of life, yourself or others. And then we feel maybe bad, and then we feel bad that we are feeling bad, and then we run away more and more. So then it's time to stop. Stop being in the present moment, being here right now. When you're lying in a pose, it's like that. Especially in this difficult pose to settle, it's not that you can jump out of it easily. You're in it. So be in it. And be with everything what is. Melting. No judgment. Just be. And then 3 more breaths. And then maybe first bringing your arms back. Take another breath. And when you're lying down in it like me on a bolster or a foam roller, then it's easy to bring one foot first, feel, and then bring the other foot on the mat. And then you can lift up and remove the bolster, the foam roller, and lie down. If you are in the Serenagolus, maybe you are rolling to a side. And then we ending with a diagonal line twist. Twisting is always good for the spine, for all the meridians. And now again to work on that loop of the stomach. So we want to stretch the hip flexor. So I stretch my left leg and bring my left leg a little bit over to the right. The right leg comes to the chest area and then you twist. And then from the left leg, it's a diagonal line over to your right arm, and then you're opening your right arm. So you're opening again the chest, you give space for the lungs, and looking over your shoulder. And then close your eyes and rest in the pose. Feel the opening on the front. Feel that there is courage flowing into the lungs and out to the lungs. Courage to stay in a pose, to be quiet and still, to have courage to trust in what you feel and not going and looking it up on Google. Just being here with yourself. slowly, slowly change from side. So you roll back, bending maybe first your knees, bringing your hips, pelvis again in the center of the mat, and stretching your right leg and bring your right leg a little bit over to the left to pay attention to the stomach and spleen meridian. And then bringing your left knee to you and then twisting over to the right. And then left arm stretching all the way open to work in the lung and large intestines. Really opening, looking over your left shoulder. And then softening down. And then just be. And I just noticed that I have some tintlings now in my thumb and index finger. That's the long and large intestinal meridian. So it's working. But sometimes you can have this tintlings that it's like more that there's blood blocking the blood circulation. So then you feel that your arm is falling asleep. So that's not what we want. So then you have to bring the arm in a different position of come out of the pose. And the same when you feel more a sharp or shooting electric pain, that's maybe that there is some nerve blocked, like the collarbone can sometimes press on this brachial plexus. That's an important nerve plexus. So then also you have to come out. But like me, what I now experience, like little tingling in my thumb and index finger. That's the meridians. So that's chi activity. So that's a good sign. But if you feel like falling asleep or electric shooting pain, then you have to go out. And then slowly you roll back. And then come lying down and rebound. Lying down and feel the echo of the pose. And feel the tingling, feel the sensations. Just feel the heaviness of your body. Or feeling the strength of the earth, the gravity. And I just want to share something I had yesterday, my free day, and then I look if there's interesting lecture going on at internet or Google. This was a very interesting lecture about two doctors were uh, researching the effect of daylight or sunlight, and most of the people we are now knowing that sunlight is not good for the skin. Melatonin had the skin cancers and stuff, so we avoid the sun. But there are also so many benefits of the sun, and not only like the sun has one energy, it's a spectrum of a lot of uh, energies. I call it energies, like the infrared energy, infrared rays coming into your skin, and they go very deep. They go all the way to your bones, even also when you have clothes on. But they are very, very benefit to go into the mitochondria, it's like in the cells, and making the cells healthy. So it's so important to be like 30 minutes a day in really daylight. Also when it's cloudy and also when it's cold and when you have your clothes on. It's you get the benefits of. And so it's also good for lung energies to breathing outside, breathing fresh air in and out. So walks are very good. Like just go for a walk and being in the daylight give a lot of benefits for your health and being. And that's also a time, so not to putting podcasts on or listening to music. Just go walking without anything, just walking the walk, being with the air, being with the rays of the sun. Maybe you want to rest a little bit longer or closing class with me and starting to stretch. Maybe a big yawn. Oh, some sound. Oh. And then bending your knees and roll to your side and come up to sitting. Yeah, thank you so much. And don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. And look below for teacher trainings and workshops. I will put the links there by the studios I'm teaching. Thank you so much. Namaste.